after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Seahawks 7, Chiefs 0.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
2nd and 12.
Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks 18.
2nd and 5.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Carrier.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Carlos Dunlap in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. defender. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go. 56.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 41 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is...
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. They want this.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Wilson.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
And 11.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Wilson.
flush to his right. The Kansas City defense, tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now Mahomes looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was covered by...
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw complete to Dorsett. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it into Kelsey that time, but it'll be 2nd down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Now a toss left side for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 26 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gain of 2.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
For Kansas City.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
14, got it. 6, right there, 56.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
15-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
56, Mike, 56.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Wilson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. This one taken just inside the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
56.
Throwing again. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Tyler Lockett, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Philip Dorsett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Tonight's final score.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.